Okay, Propertunity knocks. Here's 7 reasons why now might be a good time to buy an investment property in St. Petersburg, Florida. My name's Ryan Hartman with Forever Florida Real Estate. I'm recording this on or around 7/20/20. It's actually 7/21. Haven't updated my slide. Anyway, reason number 1 why now might be a good time to buy an investment property. First off, as you might know, the Federal Reserve, is printing a lot of money. And a lot of people believe that inflation is coming eventually as a consequence. And of course, in hyperinflationary situations, people move assets to safe haven assets like real estate to avoid their cash losing value. So if you look at like Argentina and other places where this has happened, South America, a lot of people with assets will go into real estate if hyperinflation comes. And a lot of people think that with the Fed printing all this money, that there's a good chance that's going to happen. You can just look at the price of gold and silver and see them going up and see some kind of correlation there. Or watch YouTubers like Mike Maloney for more thoughts on this. So this isn't a mainstream idea yet. You might be watching this video scratching your head saying, what are you talking about? But that's all the more reason why now might be a good chance to get in before everyone else does get this idea. Because when everybody else realizes what's going on, there is going to be a rush to safe haven assets. Reason number 2, interest rates are historically low. So if you do believe inflation is coming, then locking in financing at a 30-year fixed term, locking in a mortgage now at like a 3% rate on an investment property, it's going to be a little bit higher. But at these really low rates, locking in a fixed rate term could be a good way to short the dollar. Basically, your rents will go up over time. Your real estate should hold value or go up historically, but your debt service, the fixed payment that you have for the mortgage on the property, will stay the same. So the money, the dollar goes up, purchasing power goes down, but that's good for you as somebody who has that mortgage. Plus, of course, with low rates, you can always qualify for more than you might in other environments. So 5 years from now, if rates have to go up, it seems like they can only go up from here, you would think. Then and if you decide to buy an investment property later at higher rates, then you're not going to qualify for as much property, and of course you're going to have higher payments and less chance for cash flow theoretically. Reason number 3, interest rates are historically low. Wait, I just said that. But basically, I'm adding this slide again just to mention that with rates being this low, from the other angle, it's hard to find a good safe return on your money right now. You can't really go buy bonds and CDs. You're not going to get a great return. If you leave it in the bank, you're kind of losing money against inflation. And who knows, you might even say negative interest rate policy sometime soon, as they're doing in Europe. Who knows if that's going to happen. But it's hard to find a good return. But real estate in general over the long term will hold value, at least stay even if you look over the long term. If you Google a guy named George Gammon and real estate, he talks about a chart all the time where real estate kind of just stays the same. Actually doesn't go up in value when you look at inflation, but it's kind of a safe place to be if you think your dollar's losing value. Reason number 4, the stock market might be in a bubble. Now, you might be laughing at that because it's almost definitely looks like it is if you look at the curve. But if you've made great gains in your 401k or IRA with the stocks that you hold, now might be a good time to take those profits and move them into real estate before a crash. Now, it could keep going higher, I don't know, or it could come down, but it might be a good time to lock in profits, put it in something a little more conservative like real estate. And again, even if the stock market doesn't crash, you'll still have your assets. You'll have your assets in a vehicle that you actually have more control over. You don't really get to control, in most cases, your 401k from day to day. It's not super liquid. There are tax implications and everything, but you can actually own real estate inside of your 401k and IRA if you get professional help doing that. Now, reason number 5, taxes might have to go up to pay for all the stimulus. So remember, the Fed's printing all this money. Well, eventually, we're going to have to pay for all of this, right? So in the future, there is a good chance that our tax rates, our income tax rates, are going to have to go up, or local taxes. Somebody's got to pay for all this stuff, in theory. So real estate has historically performed well as a tax shelter. You know, you get depreciation, things like that, that could help you pay less taxes moving forward as the government tries to raise taxes. Reason number 6, a lot of landlords are struggling right now. Now, as you probably have seen, many tenants aren't paying or can't pay their rents. A lot of landlords are probably in forbearance or looking for forbearance and aren't able to pay their mortgage. So this means that more landlords, people who own property, invest money right now, will likely need to sell there's a good chance that they'll need to sell. And this could mean some opportunity for you in the coming months if the markets soften up a little bit, if there's more supply from those landlords trying to get the properties off. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know if this is going to happen for sure. That's why I said 7 reasons why this might be a good time, but it stands to reason that if you're a landlord and you own property and then your tenants can't pay because there's no, they don't have a job basically, or that the government stops, giving them payment every month, then it stands to reason that maybe more of these properties will come on the market. So there could be good opportunity coming up here soon. And then finally, reason number 7, well, St. Pete is awesome in general. And when things get back to normal, you'll always have a great pool of tenants. You'll have people coming down on vacation. People want to live where the weather is awesome, where the people are awesome. And you'll always have a great pool of tenants who might want to lease your rental property either short or long term. Now, if you're thinking here and you're sitting going, well, I don't really want to be a landlord. I don't want to manage tenants and deal with the headaches, the broken pipes and all that stuff. All the things I just said kind of can fly here if you just bought a piece of land. So if you don't want to deal with tenants, you might consider parking some of your cash now that's going to lose value if we have inflation into a piece of land that'll work as a safe haven for the next few years. And with land, all you really need to do, of course, is keep it maintained, mow the lawn maybe, depending on what it is, right? And then pay the small taxes. They're usually not too big in St. Pete in Pinellas County on the land, and you can kind of hold there without a lot of stress. So that's about it. If you want some opportunity ideas, properties that could work, I have 727realestatedeals.com. You can head over there, pop your email address, and basically I just email out a weekly updated list of different types of deals, like foreclosures, motivated sellers, land listings that are coming on, income properties with potential for cash flow, things like that. So you'll get that by email. You won't be pestered by me at all. If I from time to time, I'll do a video of a specific opportunity, an interesting real estate investment opportunity that I come across. You'll get that sent by email. Again, I won't be spam you. It'll only be useful, cool stuff. And if you do want to talk about possibly buying an investment property sometime soon or just kind of want to strategize a little bit, just go ahead, put your email in at this website, and then you'll get an email reply back from me, kind of like a welcome message, and you can kind of just reply back to that and start talking to me. We can set up a one-on-one Zoom chat or a phone call if you'd like to discuss.